For like real, legit. Does anybody remember the first time you were alone with a television set? For like real, legit. Does anybody remember the first time you were alone with a television set? Yeah, so once again, I talk about in all my stuff that sometimes life will take you on a little detour. So anxious to get to the piano room that I overshot my exit, and in finding out where I am in that moment of time, I was back in a memory where everything was disjointed. But here I am now present, still in that disjointed moment, remembering everything I thought in that particular moment that fucked up everything. So now I'm like off schedule and totally right on time. I know where I'm at now. So detours, you take a detour in your life, and that could be a good thing. You're so used to going a certain pattern, and then life will take you somewhere. Because you're lost, or your GPS isn't working, or you lost your Thomas guide, or you don't know where the fuck you are. Same thing in your own personal life and in your mental space, but we'll get to that in a moment. When you're regathering yourself, when you're lost, figuring out where you are, I thought I was where I was, but I'm not. So I'm still technically lost. My GPS isn't working and I can't find Bowling Green. And I'm almost on like a little bit of gas. Talk about a pressure cooker. Because I really need this piano. Like, you don't understand. I mean, a musician would understand. Most people don't understand. Those metal waves implanted in your brain, especially the ones that you are playing, so multi-dimensional beings that are just standing inside your body, just pushing the buttons of your brain. GPS finally works, so I'm back on track. I overshot 25 minutes, which brought me right back to the state trooper last week. Solfeggios. I wasn't speeding this time. My mind was focused on the road, but my thoughts were thinking solfeggios. Overshot me 25 miles. So I have like a thread of gas. So I'm going to probably have to panhandle, which would be the first time ever, for some gas to get back to Toledo, so I'm not stranded.
In 800 feet, turn right onto County Road 140.
Might be interested. But anyways, the point I'm getting at is detours in life. And sometimes a person is
Take the next right onto County Road 140.
And they'll take you and spin you around in all kinds of directions. Because you're supposed to like figure it out for what it is for yourself. Nobody else but you. What I mean, man, is like I'm on like driving on a road that I've never been on, and yeah, I'm driving. I hate driving, but still, with the dilemmas now, because I got $2 in my name. I'm down to less than a half thing of gas. I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere where I don't know, which is a natural fucking just energy that life has given me to create with. But it's so freaking scary. Like, look, I think this car is coming straight on right at me. It's a fucking truck. Because what's going on with me when I got hit by that car, I mean, that's all I'm fucking playing right now. And I'm driving in the motherfucking car. Yeah, dude. I can just see myself.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Township Highway 99, Township 99.
I got to the point where I became the motherfucking person that was driving that. I'm talking about the hit and run like a long time ago. Motherfuckers that hit people and run are animals too, really. Fucking those are the weakest kind of fucking people on the planet, period.
Take the next right onto Township Highway 99, Township 99.
Fuck, dude, I am screaming right now because of this fucking truck scaring the fucking shit out of me. Seriously, that's the kind of trauma, right, that solfeggios and even LSD, yoga, does. It brings it up so you can look at it and demolecularize all that stuff. So when you're done scaring yourself to death from being in an unknown place, you settle back down, but still it's the trauma. Like, wow, dude. I mean, these detours, the best thing ever. And sometimes, like I said, a person is a detour too. It could be a good detour, and you never end up with that person again, but the detour taught you so much. Or it can be a bad detour that still teaches you so much, but you're fucked. You know, either way, you have so many choices. Like this. Like, look. That car, that's some scary ass fucking shit driving into this fucking thing with horrible eyes like me. Plus with the PSD and fucking being hit by a car. I mean, that's the shit going on in my brain right now. Even though in reality I'm perfectly fine. But most people get caught up in the electrical storm in their brain and end up fucked up, like beyond fixing. But still, anything can be fixed. Every person can be with Fedjos. End the story. So, okay, now we're back on familiar ground. We're okay, I'm here. I know where I'm at. I still can't believe I'm going the speed limit, right? And I feel like I'm fucking going 100 miles an hour because I'm thinking of some Fedjos. That's what the energy does. It speeds up your thinking rate too. And it can also slow it down at your command. That's the amazing thing. I'm just blown away. I overshot it 25 miles. I just got caught up in the flow of traffic. Thinking about some Fedjos. There's some definitely, it's all in harmony, you know, and to be able to molecularize it. Look at it like this. Look at it like this. Each solfeggio is a frequency, is a fine focused laser beam of light sound that spins. And that sound is a representation of an angel or some sort of molecule that can de-ionize you. Seriously. The more I think about it, yeah, I'm opposed to panhandling. So, I'm gonna go play piano, and hopefully some money will fall out of the air so I can get back home. Oh boy, pressure cooker time. You don't understand, like, you know, giving up everything, paychecks, fucking everything, just to focus on some Fedjos. Oh my God, dude, I'm telling you, bro. You become either greater, you become either greater or less. It's like this. Everything is symmetrical, geometrical. Even in its most pristine equation, it's total perfection. But destruction, it's not symmetrical. It's not perfection. It's totally the opposite of such. That first initial destruction, eventually, you know, the vibrations will resettle, reconfigure, and become either greater than it was or less than it was. And it still is equal, whatever you magnetize it to. Don't worry about it. You're on target. Right now I'm filled with, I'm relating this to when I was 23. I mean, I used to work in the entertainment business. I didn't know paychecks, you know, came like once every 3 months or 2 months. Unless you're lucky and you get like a salary job or, you know, you get a reoccurring bit, then you're totally set. Otherwise, you know, you have money and you gotta like learn to live with that money that you got, because it may never come back in for a long ass time. I'm exactly in the same state of being as I was when I was working for Reisha Entertainment. I remember that. And it's like I'm standing right there in front of the Bank of America, and it was the last day of work or whatever. Or maybe I was working on another project. I don't remember. And I'm like, I don't have that much money, but I got a great fucking setup as far as to what I want to do out there in LA. And what I'm still doing here. I already did it out there, but in the massive destruction hill. Wow. But I'm still doing it here, and it's like I'm reconfiguring. Like what you don't realize. In that moment, like in 2000 or 2001, especially for me, but artists in general, at that time frame, there's like millions of us that because of that effect, we went and created a whole other stuff, but so singularly by themselves. And now we're all gonna like meet on TikTok, right? Or whatever social platform. Like, you know, you all got your platforms, you all got your vibrations to get discovered, to get heard, to get whatever the fuck you want. And the vibrational of entertainment business, of communication, of healing, of nurturing reality, but still recognizing the faults within our own selves, myself included, the human vibration, the threads of our own unweaving. And that's what it is. Veggies, I can't get enough of it. There's so, like, I still hear the effect from yesterday's playing all day and meditating and in the water, because everything is rotational. We don't feel the earth spinning, but if you do the swirls, the spins, move with the rotation of clockwise manner, and then also you can, like, you know, South Pole it. Your body heals from this stuff, for real. And I think I'm actually really working on the skeletal system now. My bones are stronger. I can't even begin to tell you. Just from solfeggios. And now I know 100% fact that there are millions of you that are vehemently opposed of any type of, quote, illicit drug. I get that. Who wouldn't? Wow. And see, before, here's my fault in thinking. Like when stuff got grave, right, for me, somehow in my craziness, I made it their fault that I'm like this. Yeah, they like totally dosed me, roofied me without me fucking knowing. It's just, hey, you know, whatever. Karma's a bitch chemically, right? I learned some things, but at the same time, you should have just asked me, hey, take this, try this. Wow. After that whole experiment, that was the medicine show, that 1-800, I swear to God, in the LA Weekly on my life, there was this ad experimenting, something about crystal meth testers, experimenters wanted. So I called the number. It was a 1-800 number. Still had payphones back at that time. I'm almost out of fucking gas. I'm going to have to panhandle, or something's going to have to happen. Like, hey, can you wire me $5? I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm 50 years old. You know, I can create my own fucking life. I can do my own money, create it, manage it even. I just got to learn. I've been learning this music, all that stuff, for the past 20 years, and healing in my brain. These people don't understand, and I'm not angry at them because they don't know. There's billions of stories in the fucking world. And I expect everybody to fucking know me. Now, yeah, on one level, you know, it's been 20 fucking years plus. I think I learned whatever the fuck I needed to learn on the human plane. Now I'm ready to learn on so many other planes that this Earth, the whole vibrational of Earth, is actually going to jump up in outer space. Can you imagine that? Boom, it's already happened. Oh, Solfeggios. Each light frequency.
In 2 miles, take exit 181 toward Bowling Green Road East Wooster Street.
You know what? You know what? It reminds me. I can like put credit card on my bank card and just, I'm gonna have to do it like that. I'm gonna have to put myself in debt just so I can get home. I mean, I'm reliving basically what I'm reliving 20 years ago, right now, and learning how to deal with those energies and infuse them and use them and not just blow my fucking brains off. Or, you know what I'm saying? Chemicals will do all kinds of things to your neurons. And you keep doing them in 20 years. I'm blessed to be able to talk again, let alone even think.